Okay, so let's get started with the playlist. If you're going along with that, 3, 2, 1, and play. And we'll start in a seat. So you're welcome to grab a cushion or a blanket or two and prop it up underneath you so that your seat can be a little bit elevated. And as I was saying, we just adopted a puppy. So we're like in the heat of training this puppy. And, in the process of training the puppy, it's like you have to do it constantly, right? It's this daily ritual of training the puppy, even on the good days, so that on those bad days, right, they have the tools already instilled, right? The training is already there to be able to manage, right? And to be able to keep up. And I've been thinking so much about how this like perfectly translates to the yoga practice, right? And what we do here, it's like this daily cleaning of our vessel and cleaning of our aura and training and building our resilience and our dedication to keep up. And we do it on the good days so that on those bad days, we have the tools to move us through with maybe just a little bit more grace, right, than we would otherwise. So that's a vibe for today. We're training. This is yogic heart training this morning. So we're going to sit up nice and tall and rub our hands together in front of our heart. And while we just sit here warming the hands, see if you can plant the center of your sit bones into the earth or into the cushion beneath you, and then lift up a little bit taller along the spine, up through the crown of the head, open through the heart space. And then we'll slow down the rubbing of the hands, catch Anjali Mudra here, prayer, and anchor the edges of the thumbs right into the center of the heart space. Lifting the heart a little bit into those thumbs, drawing the shoulders down the back and the elbows out to the sides a little bit. And now either close your eyes or you can soften them down towards the earth. And if your eyes are closed, I invite you to gaze in and up towards the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. And let's get into the breath right here before we tune in with mantra. So we'll take a deep breath in through the nose. And then make an O shape with the mouth and pour the breath out. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale through the nose and hold the breath for a moment at the top. Squeeze from the pelvic floor. So squeezing and lifting the sit bones. Lift the heart, drawing the belly in towards the spine, chin to level. Exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Releasing those bandhas. Again, inhale deep through the nose and hold. Squeezing from base of spine, root lock, drawing the energy up the crown. Third eye gaze. Exhale through the mouth. One more like this. Inhale and hold. Squeeze and lift your energy up. Open heart. Third eye gaze. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. And exhale. Good. We'll tune in now with the Adi mantra. which is near and dear to my heart, as y'all know. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So if this mantra is new to you, you can just listen and receive. You can always chant it in your mind internally. You can hum along or even sing along. We'll chant it 4 times, once to each compass direction around us, north, east, south, and west. So you can really begin to feel into that bubble of space, the aura around us. We'll take a big breath in through the nose to begin. Om Namo. Sip in through the mouth. Guru De Namo. Through the nose. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. Big breath in through the nose and hold it there. Hold it in your body, energizing every cell. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. Exhale. That numb. All right, we're going to bring our hands down onto our shins. We're going to move into this is actually a full Kriya, but it's just one movement that will help to energize and oxygenate our whole body and our whole mind. So hands on shins. We're going to inhale at center with our spine. And we're going to hold the breath in, squeezing from the root lock. Chin stays level, and we're going to start to, if you can, pretty quickly, spinal flex. So it's like seated cat-cow, holding the breath in, holding, holding, holding. And then when you can't hold the breath anymore, we come to center with the spine and exhale through the nose. And then we repeat. Inhale through the nose, squeeze your root lock, begin to spinal flex. Good. And then you can close your eyes when you're feeling comfortable with this third eye gaze and just keep it going. When you can't hold the breath anymore, come to center nice and tall, exhale. Good. And what we're doing here is we're moving, we're encouraging really the movement of the cerebrospinal fluid up and down the spine, which is so vital for healthy spine, healthy mind, healthy nervous system. Few more rounds. Good. Moving from the belly and the heart. Good. Finish up your last round. Coming to center, exhale. And then as you inhale, bring your arms up into a cactus. Thumb and index fingers meet, 3 fingers glued together. Gyan Mudra, the seal of wisdom. Elbows straight out in line with shoulders. Open heart, but squeeze and lift from the base of the spine. Draw the belly in towards the spine as well for Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. And then the chin stays level for this one as well. Jalandhara Bandha. So we have all of our bandhas, all of our locks engaged. We'll inhale to twist to the left. Exhale to the right. Closing the eyes. Yeah, taking it at whatever pace works for you. And knowing that with any and all of these exercises, so wonderful to start slow. And then as you get into it, maybe gradually speed it up. This posture is wonderful for detoxifying the lungs, the blood, the chakras, and opening up the heart space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to center, reach your arms up in a V, spread all of your fingers wide. As you exhale, keep your arms up in the V and curl the 4 fingers into the pad of the palm. Good. Thumbs stay up, shoulders soften down, but nice and fierce line of energy through the arms. We're going to move into some breath of fire here, but let's first close our eyes, gaze in and up towards the brow, squeezing the root lock. Take a big breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the nose. Again, breathing passionately. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And then you're welcome to keep it a little slower or maybe pick up the pace, sending the breath all the way down to the belly as you pump that belly on the exhale. Good. Your arms can always come into a cactus here or even straight out into a T with those thumbs up. Centering the sit bones into the earth, reaching up through the thumbs, up through the third eye. You look awesome. Keep it going. Go into it. One more minute here. And know that it isn't a race, so it can be slow and steady. You can always revert back to slow, passionate breath and then move back into a more rapid pace. Inhale deep and hold. Bring your thumb tips to touch. Forefingers up to the sky. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. Squeeze and lift. Stretch. Exhale as you slowly sweep your arms out through your aura, fingertips down to the earth, pausing for a moment here and just feeling that shift in your whole being. Excellent work. Whenever you're ready, come to lay down on your back. And stretch yourself nice and long. It's a good old-fashioned good morning stretch. It's like we're just waking up here. You can bring your arms by your ears, maybe circle your ankles, circle your wrists. And then take any stretches that would feel good to you this morning. And then whenever you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Give yourself a thank you for being here, for showing up, for all of your devotion to this training, to your practice. You can rock a little side to side, massage your low back. And let's turn it into happy baby, grabbing the legs or the feet and just keep rocking side to side. Getting up even into the wings of the shoulder blades, a massage for the upper back as well. And then coming to center, we'll anchor that tailbone down. Draw the belly down towards the spine and the chin in towards the chest. So there are all of your bandhas happening right there. And then we can play with gently lengthening your left leg out to the left and then right leg out to the right. Keyword playing. Just feeling into it. Deepening your breath to go along for the ride. Good, and then either both legs extended out to the sides or knees bent, coming to center. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale, tongue out, lion's breath. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Lion's breath. Good. Plant your feet on the earth, hips width. Spring the arms by the sides. Check in that you can graze your heels with your fingertips. Knees are right over those heels. Draw the belly down towards the spine so that that tailbone scoops forward and up a little bit. And now we'll inhale to lift the hips up for bridge. And maybe at the same time, arms by the ears, or you can keep your arms by your sides.
And then exhale, gently lower your hips down and your arms back down by the sides. Good. Inhale, squeeze and lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your inner thighs. Exhale, come down. We're going to add on here. Inhale, come up. Exhale as you lower the hips down, hug the knees into the chest and curl the forehead up towards the knees. So it's like a curling into a little ball. And then plant the feet. Inhale, lift the hips back to bridge. Exhale, lower and curl into a little ball. Inhale, feet down, lift. Exhale, lower and curl. 4 more here. Deep breath. 2 more rounds. Let your breath be audible. Now this time as you plant the feet, inhale, lift the hips up, bridge. Bring the arms by the sides. If possible, interlace the hands underneath you. Nuzzle the shoulders underneath you as well. Squeeze that imaginary block. Squeeze your root lock and lift your hip points up towards the sky. Deep breathing right here. And now either stay with some slow, deep breathing or just maybe a round of breath of fire here, pumping from the belly and moving that energy from the belly down into the heart space. Last 10 seconds. You've got this. Inhale, deep hold, squeeze, lift. Exhale, lower it all down. Ooh, release the arms and the shoulders from underneath you. You're welcome to windshield wiper the knees a little bit side to side. Just free up that low back. And then whenever you're ready, hug the knees in and we'll rock and roll forward and back unless it's a better option to just roll over to one side and come up to a seat. Arms by the sides, inhale, rock the feet behind you, exhale, rock and roll forward. Keep that spine nice and round, like you're curled into a little ball. Squeezing from the base of the spine. Good, and then come on up. And we'll meet in tabletop. Good. Spreading the palms wide.
Let's take a moment here just to sit the hips back to the heels, child's pose. And you're always welcome to bring a blanket or cushion between your heels and your sit bones. Breathing in, visualizing the energy riding up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And exhale it back down. Good, and now let's get a little bit more active through our arms. We're going to inhale to come forward into cobra. Now, know that you can bend your elbows as much as you need. We're squeezing the thighs, squeezing the root lock, drawing the shoulders back and puffing the heart forward and up. Exhale, press into the earth to come back child's pose. And we're just gonna swim with this a little bit. Inhale, come forward, cobra. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Just moving with your breath right here. And letting the breath really be the guide and the leader. Good, keep it going. You can always come into the internal mantra on the waves of the breath. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam. Truth is my name. Truth lives here. And it's just a wonderful tool to bring our mind back into alliance with the heart and with the present moment. Good. 2 more rounds. And then child's pose. Inhale to come up into tabletop. Bring your knees right under your hips. Now, if you have any sort of wrist stuff, you can always plant your fists into the earth or hands on blocks. We are going to squeeze our root lock, lift our belly in and up, chin stays level, right? So there's that nice elongated spine with our bandhas active. And then we'll inhale to lift the right leg up behind us, pointing the toes, and then exhale it down. And then switch, inhale left leg back, exhale down, inhale right leg, exhale down, inhale left, exhale down. Keep it going. Good, and see if as you move through this exercise, you can really focus on planting all 10 finger pads in the earth and keeping the weight across the hands relatively even. Nice and stable. Stay with the breath. And strengthening the low back. Strengthening our resilience. And this is why we do things sometimes a little bit longer in Kundalini yoga, because we are building that warrior energy. Right? And if we don't challenge ourselves on the mat, when we get to those moments of challenge in our lives, we maybe don't know what to do, right? We don't know. We're like, right? This is where we get to train. Keep it going. All right, either stay with just the legs, or we're going to begin to add opposite arm into the mix. So opposite leg and arm lifting. Awesome.
Keep it going. Take it at your own pace. By no means does it have to be fast. We want to stay with the integrity of hugging in through the center and the balance here. Keep it going, 30 more seconds. Both hands and knees down, tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Wiggle it out, dance it out. Lift your heels, swing your hips side to side. Shake your head. Awesome. And then let's walk our hands back to our feet and just hang in a standing forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows. A slight bend in the knees can be really lovely here, or even a deeper bend, just to give your hamstrings some ease. And sway a little side to side. Maybe give your head a shake, your lips a shake. And then release your arms heavy, head heavy. Lift through the root lock and the navel lock as you slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Amazing. Yeah, feel free to roll those shoulders out at the top. I'm gonna get into some aura sweeps right here. Just a little spring cleaning. Inhale to reach up, little back bend. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit or even a lot, right? As you come down and sweep your arms behind you. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Just keep it going at your own pace. Nice deep breath. Good, inhale up. Reach those arms up, up, up. And exhale to sweep them out and down by the sides, staying in mountain pose here. Palms face forward. And let's get into just some neck rolls here. Bringing the chin down. And then left ear to left shoulder. Tip your head back.
Right ear, right shoulder, and chin to chest. Keep it going. One more right here. And then as the chin comes to the chest, reverse the direction of the circles. One more revolution. And then bring it to center, and you can give your whole body a little shake. All right, we're gonna come down onto our seat next, so you can feel free to grab that cushion underneath you. And we're going to move into a shorter Kriya. And this is the Kriya to balance the head and the heart. So essentially what we're doing here is we're bringing the mind and the heart and we're aligning them, right? And we're letting them land and be on the same page so that they can coordinate and work together for our highest good. So we're balancing the head and the heart. So the first posture, it's 3 postures. And for all 3, I'll just tell you going into it, for all 3, it's going to be a vibe of our arms and our hands like this. So our arms are teed out to the sides and our hands are flexed at the wrist. So this part is pretty important because we have within our wrists nerves that sink back to the heart space. So we're really working to open here. And then the 5 fingers are glued together. Okay, so this is first position here. And this will be the inhale. And then we'll exhale to turn our fingers forward through the nose. Inhale, fingers back up to the sky. Exhale, fingers back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale back. Good. Good. Yes. Keep going. Get into it. You're on the clock. If possible, eyes are closed, gazing up towards that third eye, or they can be just softly gazing, fixed somewhere in front of you. Good. So turning those arms. So we're moving dense energy here through the shoulders, through the arms, through the wrists, which are all connected to the heart chakra. And you will begin to feel some heat build up here, right? That is natural. And when that starts to happen, I invite you to deepen the breath even more, to recommit if possible. Good. And if that's not possible, right, you can always lower the arms down, keep up with the breath, and visualize using the power of your mind, your arms making the motion. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam.
Fingers to the sky. Inhale deep and hold. Squeeze and lift. Stretch up through the crown. Stretch out through the heels of the hands. Exhale, release the arms down. Oh my goodness. You can give your arms a little shake. All right. Okay. Don't hate me too much. We're coming back. This one's going to be a little bit, we're going to give our arms a little break, right? Because we'll inhale to bring them up, one hand on top of the other. Your hands are still flexed. And then exhale back to position one. And then inhale, bring the arms up again. If you can alternate which hand is on top, that's cool, but don't stress about it too much. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, keep it going. Third eye gaze. Deep, passionate, audible breath. Flex through those hands. Squeeze through the root lock. Chin level. Keep it going, building resilience. 15 more seconds. I know, it's tough. Arms out to the sides, inhale and fold. Press through the hands. Exhale, hands to the earth. Ooh, take a minute here to recalibrate. Yeah, shake it out. Last exercise here will be coming up to stand. So I like to bring my feet in front of me and just come into a little squat. Maybe a little side to side. Yeah, feel into it. And then whenever you're ready, you can pop the hips up, widen the feet a little bit more than hips width here. And then roll yourself up to stand. Bringing the heels in and the toes out, 45 degrees. All right. You're gonna bring the arms out to the sides again. Inhale, same movement here, arms up. And then as you exhale and arms go out to the sides, we're bending the knees out to the sides as well. Good. Inhale up.
Exhale, squat. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Inhale up, exhale, bend. Squeeze your root lock, navel into spine, chin level. Eyes can be open at one point in front of you or closed. Planting the feet evenly in the earth. Deep breath, warrior energy. Activate your inner king, right? Your inner queen. Sat, nam, sat, nam. Good, come up, legs straight, arms straight out to the sides. Inhale and hold. Exhale, arms down. And go ahead and give your whole body another little shake. Maybe walk around your space a little bit. That can be intense. And then whenever you're ready, come to lay down on your back. Ooh, let's bring all of that wonderful energy down. Right? Because this is not a one-way street. Right? We lift the energy up and then circulate it back down, right? Grounding. Go ahead and hug the knees in. And let's just take a little hip stretch here. Ankle to knee, flex your right foot and place your right ankle on top of the left knee. And you can plant the left foot on the earth if that's a better option, or keep the hugging in of the figure four. Yeah, and then a little rock side to side can be lovely here to feel into some places in the hip that need some extra breath and opening. Good. Awesome. Maybe even little circles. Softening the shoulders as much as possible. Amazing. And then we'll just switch it out. Right foot down, left foot flexed on top of right thigh. And then you can keep right foot on the ground or hug that right knee in, rock side to side, circles.
Just some nice intuitive movement here. Right? Feeling into that left outer hip. Vibrational breath is there if you need it. Good, and then whenever you're ready, we'll make our way into Shavasana. So setting yourself up in whatever way will be most supportive for you this morning. You can always grab a blanket over you or on top of your belly for some extra grounding. Bringing the arms to rest out by the sides, or even expanded out into a T a little bit more. Feel free to take up some space. Invitation here is for the breath to get really soft, quiet. And to melt the back body into the earth beneath you, letting it support you, recharge you. Invite a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Bringing your awareness back into your body, back into your breath. And there's no rush, but whenever you are ready, hugging the knees into the chest, and begin to rub the soles of the feet together and rub
the hands together for cricket pose. Good, and then hug those knees in. Rolling over to one side, whichever side you feel drawn to. Landing in fetal position. And then gently pressing yourself up to a seat. Keeping the eyes soft or even closed. Bringing the hands to press in a prayer right at the heart. And just giving yourself a thank you, some gratitude for being here, for making yourself available for this work. Gonna close, tune out with 3 sat nams, a long sat, a short nam. On the sat, I would like you, if possible, to visualize the energy riding from the tailbone up the spine to the crown of the head, and then it pierces through the crown about 6 inches above. And then on nam, the energy waterfalls out into your aura in all directions. Big breath in to begin. Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Taking a little bow into yourself. Sat Nam.